This is The Hub on Hollywood, an iHeartRadio podcast. I'm your co-host, James Rojas.
I'm the other co-host, Jamie Blanco.
On this week's episode, Project Hail Mary Full of Grace. Jamie, is this the best sci-fi movie of the decade? Question. What may be the worst looking movie of the decade could be the new Moana live action adaptation. The trailer, terrifying. Giving me nightmares.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, absolutely. One more time for One Piece Season 2.
Woo!
We realized we didn't really talk about One Piece last episode.
We were supposed to.
You were so
what
excited.
What the heck? I know.
Well, we're
That's
not
all
going
right.
to miss it.
We're not going to miss it this
Or
time.
this just becomes
Let's
a new
not miss
bit.
the boat.
This is like a new bit of ours. We just keep talking about, like, you know, when Jimmy Kimmel says, "Oh, sorry, Matt Damon, we ran out of time."
Yeah, we ran out of time.
Oh, we just ran out of time for One Piece. That, as well as movies that are officially confirmed to be filming in New England. But Jamie, breaking news for yourself.
Okay.
You have Netflix?
I do.
Let me ask you, will you have it much longer, knowing that they are once again raising prices for the second time this year, in a year?
Wow. Probably still going to keep it, but how much are they raising it?
Yeah, so the new prices were unveiled on their website. They say that the standard ad-free plan is going up $2 to $20 a month, and then they have a premium plan, which will run subscribers $27 a month. Now I'm kind of confused because the standard ad-free $20, but there's a premium. What do you have? Do you know?
Ad-free.
Ad-free.
Right. I have the basic one. Right. So the standard one.
Do you know what the premium offers?
No, I don't.
Maybe you're missing extra channels or extra seasons of One Piece.
Extra content.
Yeah.
But if it's already ad-free.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of confused.
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that we have just the basic plan with them.
Well, let's find out. Let's do some journalism. Let's see.
Right here, live.
Yeah, no, because I'm confused.
Camera.
I used to have Netflix, but again, I got rid of so many different things. Let's find out. What is the difference between Netflix ad-free plan and premium plan? All right, so we're looking at it's thinking. Google is thinking, or AI rather. So
the main differences between Netflix's ad-free and premium plans are resolution, stream count, and audio. Premium offers
That's not
4K
worth it.
Ultra HD plus HDR, 4 streams, and spatial audio, while the ad-free plan provides 1080p resolution and 2 streams. Both plans are ad-free and allow unlimited downloads.
So you're just paying for better quality audio and video.
That's
which
not
for most
worth
TVs
it.
out there, like you only need 1080p.
Yeah. That's not. I'm not going to pay an extra $7 a month just for a few extra pixels. Like,
again, this is my public service announcement for why we need to go to the library more, to the public library.
Yes.
I'm continuing my feud with streaming services. I do have HBO Max, and that's like the only main one I have. Technically, I do have. My wife has Disney Plus, but it's the lowest tier, the one with ads. So it's very annoying.
Yeah.
And plus, if you want to get the premium one or the regular one, it's a lot of money. Anyway, but yeah. Public library. I am watching the new Game of Thrones spinoff that the Kingdom, the Seven Kingdoms, the one with the night, the one you told me about.
Yeah.
Did you start that?
I did start it.
It's good. I'm like at 3 episodes in, and it's good.
All right.
A lot of nudity.
Keep going. Well, it is Game of Thrones. It is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So,
not a male nudity.
That's
I mean,
the more unusual part.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Anyway.
Look at that. Keep watching. It's fine.
Well, speaking about dismembered body parts, that's a good transition. So C-3PO, our beloved,
Quirky
humanoid,
robot.
quirky robot of Star Wars, he has set, or his head rather, has set an auction record. So somebody put up for sale the light-up C-3PO head from The Empire Strikes Back. So presumably the one where he gets blasted and he's all in a bunch of pieces and he's on Chewie's back for a while. So that went to auction, sold for over $1 million. The largest prop store auction that they've had. That beats out Quint's harpoon gun from Jaws, a shattered sword from Lord of the Rings, the Wilson volleyball from Castaway, Wilson, and Gladiator's arena helmet and mask worn by Russell Crowe.
I don't know that I would spend $1 million for C-3PO's head.
It would still have to light up. It would have to. You'd have to guarantee that it lights up. All the wires and cables are there.
that it talks to you.
And what do you do with that? Yeah, do you just put that in a glass?
I don't know, but
container?
It had to have been like functional, you know? Because like when he's on the conveyor belt and he like turns on for a second and he's like, oh no, I've been shot.
Exactly.
You know?
He's lost his head more times than I think like people have lost limbs and because he lost his head in Attack of the Clones. Do you remember that? In the Geonosis battle, his head gets detached and put onto another robot's body, like one of those soldier robots. Anyway.
Yeah, that was silly.
That's so silly.
Yeah. But protocol droids, am I right?
Protocol droids. What are you going to do about them? Yeah. Anyway, so that was some interesting news. I thought it was maybe interesting.
Would you pay that for a Star Wars prop? Or if you were going to pay $1 million for a prop, what would it be?
It would have to be. I'll stick with Star Wars just to keep it in the family. I would pay $1 million for the entire Millennium Falcon set. Like where they filmed the insides, like I'm sure it's all in different pieces.
Where
now.
Are you going to keep that?
If I had that much money, I would have a very large home with a lot of land.
Okay,
so that's what I would do with it. Yeah,
you could turn it into like the full, like you could just set up,
or make like the cantina, where all the villainy and what is it, the scum and villainy.
Yeah, you will not find a worse hive of scum or villainy, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that'll be my bar.
All right.
Excellent.
I don't know what I would pay $1 million for as far as
you'd pay $1 million for a night or a date with Kylo Ren.
Ben Solo.
Solo.
With Ben Solo. Yeah, it would have to be an experience. It would not just a prop. So anyways. But if you would like to be in a real movie,
yes,
James, a real movie right now and get to hold real props in your hands and get to be a part of a real deal film set and not just spend $1 million and have it in your backyard. Here are the films and television shows that are supposedly coming to New England.
I believe, right?
Yeah, these are the ones that are confirmed
we got an inside spy here who's able to infiltrate.
A spy who was at the SAG meeting, who was at the union meeting, annual meeting this past week. So it's looking pretty interesting. We already knew about My Boyfriend is a Demon, which is filming in Rhode Island. The Gilded Age also coming to Rhode Island. There's been a number of casting calls for that. Then that's Grant Wilfrey casting. If you are interested in The Gilded Age, My Boyfriend is a Demon is Boston casting. And then we have a number of other projects apparently coming to our region very soon. I'm not sure who is casting these yet. But in Massachusetts, we have a project called Deluxe Ocean View. Okay. And An Enemy of the People. Sounds very dramatic. And then up in Vermont, something called Good Kitty is going to be filming. So I think that people should subscribe, sign up, follow us, and we will continue to bring you these casting calls for the major feature films and television shows that get made here in New England as they come in.
Yeah, we're not only offering you, or at least letting you know about some of the job offers out there, but we are also protecting jobs, right?
That's right.
Not you, me specifically, but I guess
us specifically too. We're working, we're advocating.
Effort, I suppose, yes.
Right. Because James, what is the threat to a lot of industries?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, they would be a threat if they existed. To a lot of industries, but in particular, the filmmaking industry right now is AI. AI. Artificial intelligence. And there's a bill right now making its way through the Massachusetts State House. We had our lobby day earlier this week for SAG-AFTRA, where a bunch of us got together to go advocate for this bill. Is that when you go door to door to each lawmaker's office, shake them by the ankles and be like, protect our rights? Right, and you hand over the money? No, the pamphlets. The pamphlets. Yes, right? You're right. Sorry. We don't do that. Advocating. So the bill is H4832, which it would be a great name for a droid, I think. Yeah. An act relative to the contracting of digital replicas, protecting people's images, actors' images, and things like that from being replicated without the dollar bills, y'all. Yeah. That's all. So
now, without naming names, did anybody answer the door, or was it just like their interns?
Well,
and
I actually didn't get to make it. I was on my way when my kid got sick and couldn't stay in school. So, but a great turnout, a good number of people who actually did make it.
If this bill fails, this is on you.
I guess so. It's on my it's on my kid.
Okay, we'll pass it.
Blame the 6-year-old.
Excellent.
So, very excited for these projects to be here, for there to be more jobs for us to be a part of, and amaze, James.
Amaze. Statement.
Yeah. Not question.
So you and I, we watched Project Hail Mary, and this is going to be a non-spoiler review. There's a lot of publicity out there. If you watch the trailer, I think this was supposed to be, or people really wanted it to be, a twist or like a surprise element in the movie. But all the publicity, all the interviews, everything leading up to this, and in the trailers reveals an unlikely character that appears in the film. And again, there are people who I think really wanted it to be a secret, but I don't feel like it is. And even the filmmakers and the actors, like Ryan Gosling and everybody, they're flat out talking about this. And they were even asked, like, they got flack for like having the trailer reveal this character. And they were saying, no, this is like talking about the movie E.T. and not talking about the extraterrestrial.
Right.
So I'm totally okay with talking about details, not giving away big spoilers, but you know what we thought about the film and about what we saw. But before we get into that, I will say that we both watched this like almost like a day after each other this past week, and this movie, after I left the movie theater, had me feeling how I felt after watching Sinners and after watching One Battle After Another. Like, since watching that movie, I have not been able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about this film, and I love this film.
What is it that you're thinking about? Like,
actually, I don't know. I don't know if you love this film or like what's
Oh, I very, very, very much enjoyed it. I have some minor things. I have minor things about it, but it's the kind of like uplifting, hopeful, inspiring movie that we kind of needed right now. That we definitely need as a society and as a people. I don't know. I feel like I wanted to love it a little bit more, but I feel like, I think I'm on the page of people who are like, I think it would have been better marketing strategy to keep it a secret, to keep the alien part a secret, because I feel like it would have hit me harder and I would have had a more amazed, like, sort of reaction when he first encounters, Rocky and whatnot. Like, I feel like it would have been a bigger reaction if they had kind of kept that more bottled up. Yeah. But anyways.
But the thing is, I think that for me, it wasn't, when I first learned that there was an alien that's made of rocks that kind of looks like a spider, kind of like a spider rock. And I never read the book. A lot of people have read the book. It's a very popular book, so they knew about it. And so they were hoping that it would have been a surprise. But I don't think the movie relies on the surprise part or that aspect to be like that revelation to be like, this is what makes a great movie, or this is what makes this a fun movie. Like, it's that journey afterwards that after these two characters, Ryan Gosling's character, Ryland Grace, and Rocky have afterwards. But the thing that stuck with me is that I feel like this is like as close to a masterpiece in movie making as you can get. The performances by Ryan Gosling and James Ortiz, who does the voice of Rocky, but Ryan Gosling, he's a powerhouse. He can do comedy, in which he nails in this film. He can hit you with heavy emotional beats. Like there are moments where I'm tearing up in the movie theater. Like, and you see the pain and the anguish in his eyes, or you see the despair, or you see the hope, or you see moments of like pure bliss that he's enjoying in space. Just moments of that. And he sells every single emotion. And he's been working on this project for 6 years.
Right. It was a pet project of his. A pet
project. And I'm so glad. He calls it an impossible project, and he calls it probably what will be his most like ambitious and hardest project he's ever worked on. And I believe it because it's phenomenal on so many levels. He
auctioned the rights to this movie before the book even got published, which I don't even know how that happens. Because I'm writing a story, I want that to happen. How do I get my book to Ryan Gosling? But it's kind of incredible that he was able to identify the potential for this story, because it's not a big IP. It's not anything. It's its own thing, right? It's its own independent new story that is not already associated with intellectual property. And didn't it break a record for a non-IP movie?
It broke a record for, non-sequel, non-IP movie. And it also shattered expectations at the box office.
Completely.
They were maybe expecting maybe 100 million globally opening weekend. It reached over like between 140 and 160 million. And I think the word of mouth is what's really driving this, and will continue to push this and have it, recoup its $200 million budget, the 100 million, I'm sure, for advertisement and all that stuff, and go way beyond, and will have long legs. But going back to my thought on me considering this a masterpiece, it's a masterpiece in acting. It's a masterpiece in set design. It's a masterpiece in cinematography. It's a masterpiece in the music and the score. Like there are moments of this, and people will compare this movie, they can't help it, to The Martian or Interstellar or these other grand, sci-fi space themed movies. And while I was watching it, there were definite moments where I felt, man, this is incredible. Like I'm getting Interstellar vibes. But there's something that and I love Interstellar. But there are points in this movie where I'm watching this and I'm like, I haven't experienced a sci-fi movie like this before. Because the score and the emotions that coincide and work so well together, the action, it was a beautiful symphony of movie making, of magic.
Yeah, and I think you can have those emotional beats that this has without it being dark and despair and what he's lost and all of that. I think that the hunger for this kind of a story is really what's fueling this, and the fact that it is, like you said, not only a good story, but it's the visuals, the music, it's everything. It's a perfect, beautiful package. It's something that people are so hungry for and they're so desperate for, and that theme of hope and positivity is really fueling this, is really fueling it to Jupiter and beyond.
Yeah, and Ryan said, Neptune. Leading up to this, he said that not only did he call this his most ambitious movie, but he was saying that he was talking to an audience at a screening of it, and he goes, here we are, we're all back in theaters. It's not your job to keep them open, addressing the audience. It's our job to make things that make it worth coming out. And this is one of those movies, like Sinners, like One Battle After Another, like Oppenheimer or Barbie, that like these are big, ambitious projects that take huge swings, and because of the love and dedication and the craft put into it, they nail it. And that, I think, is very evident by the glowing reviews that you see online. Before we jump any further, I do want to say the story. So basically, for those who haven't seen it yet, we haven't really spoiled anything.
No.
And we're not planning to, but we'll have some details. But basically, it follows a science teacher, Ryland Grace, played by Ryan Gosling, wakes up alone on a spaceship light years from Earth, 11 light years from Earth. As his memory returns, he uncovers a mission to stop a mysterious substance killing the sun and save Earth, and an unexpected friendship may be the key, directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, of course, based off the book from Andy Weir. This is, I think it has everything you need. It has emotion, it has action, it has humor. My only critique is that it may have been 10 minutes a little too long. I feel like it felt like there were 3 endings in this film. I think if they tighten up a little bit near the very end, last 10 minutes, it'd be like a 10 out of 10. But I still give this a high, like 9.8.
Yeah, it did feel a little long towards the end. But did you know that the original cut that test audiences watched was 3 hours, 45 minutes long?
I believe it.
Yeah. I want to know what more was in the story.
There's a lot in the story and a lot of it deals with the actual like problem solving of the situation between Grace and Rocky. And so it builds up more of the, how did they learn to talk to each other? Apparently in the book, there's a much longer sequence of how to learn.
That I did make note of that.
But again, I know in the movie, they obviously they speak different languages, but they find a way to communicate with each other. And it's a pretty somewhat quick sequence, but it's inferred that time has passed. Not a lot of time, but time has passed. And so they've learned how to communicate with each other, which I think was perfect. James Ortiz does the voice. He was the puppeteer of Rocky. There were like 6 people puppeteering this actual physical rock alien. And there were some CGI effects like in some sequences, but for the most part, a lot of this was actual puppetry. And some of the behind the scenes stuff, they were saying that it's going to be a different voice that they're going to add in post a shooting, but on the set it was just Ryan interacting with this puppet or this this alien rock and this puppeteer, and James Ortiz, the lead of the puppeteers, they call themselves the Rocketeers,
which is awesome,
which is amazing. but he wouldn't talk to Ryan as Rocky and make eye contact, and so Ryan had a human face to interact with, which he was able to convey emotions onto this inanimate figure. And as this film was shooting and rolling, the directors were like, I love this chemistry and I love this voice that you're bringing to it. And so it's things like that where they're experimenting on the set while this is happening, on a real actual set. No big CGI or
blue screen, green screen
stuff. So there's so many aspects of this, behind the scenes and on the camera that
that's what gives it its texture, and it gives it that reality and that real relationship and interaction. I wish more movies would do that.
Yeah. So this is my front runner for easily the best movie of the year. I know it's so early on in the year, but I looked at the list of other things coming out. So we have The Odyssey, which I'm sure is going to be a great movie. Dune Part 3, which I'm sure is going to be a great movie. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. But I feel like those movies will have to really be on their A game to knock this movie off my number one favorite movie, maybe of the past 5 years.
Wow.
Like if not the number one, top 5 in the past 5 or 10 years.
Over Sinners?
It's really good. It's really good. Sinners is great. And like I said, leading up to the Oscars and award season, Sinners deserves to win Best Picture. Also won Battle After Another. I understand why it deserves to win Best Picture. This one, I can already see it being nominated for so many things.
Of course. Yeah, for everything. All right. But James.
Yes.
I think that maybe there is another runner in the race here for your heart. So I don't know if you've seen this incredible trailer for the next Moana, but
they're remaking that?
All the awards. Yeah.
All the awards?
Oh, did you?
I'm so glad.
Did you hear?
I'm so glad they're doing that.
Did you hear about
that? Unfortunately, yes, I did hear about that.
I'm being sarcastic, people.
I did hear about that, unfortunately. And I did watch the trailer. You haven't seen the trailer.
I haven't,
You've seen still photos, but the internet is blowing up with not the most nicest critiques. Accurate, I think.
Yeah.
But, not nice, but fair, deserved. Anyway, if you haven't watched the trailer, we're going to watch it right now. Jamie has not seen it, so she is reacting in real time. But why not remake a classic 10 years after the original came out?
I know.
And a year after the part 2 came out. Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
here we
Let's
go.
See.
Here's the official one. So I think more of The Rock.
I know a girl from an island. She stands apart from the crowd. She loves the sea and her people. She makes her whole family proud.
So far, the problem I have is that everything looks like it's on a soundstage.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
The stories are true. The story has just begun.
And the parts that are animated look just like the original animation.
Darkness has found us.
So I'm not sure what the point of a live action is.
The ocean chose you. Fly in Maui. Restore the heart.
There's the rock.
And save us all.
Well, the back
Brace
of him.
yourself.
Oh god. Oh no.
Demigod of the wind.
No, the hair, no.
Hero of men.
Why is the hair so
Goes like this.
bad?
Maui,
Oh, he
shaped
looks so
demigod
old.
of wind
He
and sea,
does.
Oh
hero
no.
of men. Ah,
Oh
women.
no.
Women too, men and women.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know.
He said the
He
thing.
said his face.
I'm not going on a mission with someone.
His hair looks
And
like
plus, his face is like he's just not very emotive. Like all the character charisma of the original film just is gone.
Chose me for a reason. And you
the
chose
hair looks like
The wig
woman's
is so
hair. Like
Listen, princess, if you're gonna do this, you gotta go through a whole ocean of bad.
I'm not a princess. I'm the daughter of the chief, leader of my people.
Are you ready to be the
but
hero?
see, like the crab looks exactly the same as the original animation. So, what is the point of the live action? Other than to have a few scenes with like real actors on a soundstage,
What? Is there something in
and
my
then
teeth?
collect billions of dollars for it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rewind back to or scroll
God.
back to it shows like Moana and Maui standing next to each other. And one big thing that people point to of like why it looks so bad is that, well, one, you get, as you mentioned, it looks like they're on a sound stage.
Yeah,
because look,
very
like,
fake.
Because look at the background, for example. They're on the beach. The sun is shining down brightly, harshly in the background, right? The rock is in shadow.
Yeah.
And then you look at Moana, and then she is
Yeah, the lighting is
in shadow too.
bad. The lighting is bad.
Like, yeah, just the lighting is really bad. Where is she? Come on.
yeah, there's no
So like she's in shadow too. Like, so it all looks like it's on a soundstage.
Right.
And again, that wig,
that wig is atrocious. Oh Lord.
and he has a fake
doesn't-
body. He has a really quick. You notice he has no
Oh.
nipples either. Do you remember the photos that came out?
Right, of him wearing the fake body of the bodysuit.
This is the bodysuit.
No, it doesn't look good,
It
guys.
doesn't look good.
And then it doesn't match his face because his face is super old.
Yeah.
He's wearing a fake bodysuit and like a really bad wig.
Yeah. Apparently,
Why is
apparently
this
it shifts
happening?
during scene to scene. Also, like it looks higher and lower in
With
some other
terrible
scenes.
lighting.
Yeah. And so again,
What?
after
Why?
after this came out, a lot of people were, of course, ripping it,
Yeah.
saying, how is The Rock miscast on this? This looks like an SNL sketch. The Rock looks goofy. The Rock's hair is cursed. It looks colorless and dull. And someone said, it amazes me that Disney can suck all the style, charm, warmth, and charisma out of their animated films and still make billions.
I know.
Jamie,
Stop going to see these things.
can you-
I know it's my fault.
It's
I
your
know
fault.
it's my fault, James.
But have you learned your lesson? That because of that, they make this movie. They did this because of you.
Oh no.
He said jokingly, but also kind of seriously. But jokingly. That's not. I won't blame you. But yeah,
Yeah, after he blamed me already.
we have fun here. But yeah, it looks atrocious.
It's bad.
Compare that
Don't
to
they
what?
have a budget?
Compare that to Project Hail Mary.
To Project Hail Mary that we just saw. It's like Ryan Gosling said, with his beautiful, beautiful face.
Yeah.
They have to make good movies worth going to the theater to see.
The thing is,
And
people go
this
out-
looks like
Yeah.
they didn't even have a budget. It does. It looks like it's an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Like they have infinite budget. What happened here?
The budget has to go to The Rock.
Oh my God.
Dwayne Johnson needs his paycheck. He's like, they're like, Dwayne, we can give you a really good wig and some really good lighting,
Oh my God.
or we can give you $20 million more. And he's like, you're welcome.
You're welcome. The writing is.
Do you love that
it's
part
all
where he said,
atrocious.
you're welcome? Do you like that part?
Why? Yeah, I love it.
It's like, we get it. We get it.
We get it,
that
bro.
We get the wink to the audience. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
Do you think they'll do the whole song, or will they?
I would hope that they would. If they're gonna do her songs, they gotta do his songs.
Didn't they have another live action where they didn't do the songs? Or they changed it? Like, what movie was it recently where they?
Yeah, they didn't do the music.
Yeah, what movie was it? So like recent.
No, it wasn't.
Where-
It wasn't the Little Mermaid, was it?
It was. They left out.
No.
Oh no, it was The
No.
Lion King. They left out Scar's big song and dance. Lion King 1.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and then plus there have been other ones where like easy layup and you miss it.
Yeah. Why Disney?
¿Por qué Disney?
¿Por qué?
Disney, ¿por
Do you
qué?
think with the new Disney chief CEO dude who is a Massachusetts native, if anything's going to change?
No, God, no.
You
God,
don't
no.
think? No.
No.
Come on.
No, it's
The local boy.
oh yeah, okay, now
Yeah.
He'll turn it around. Yeah.
We'll see.
My goodness.
We'll see. Just stop buying tickets for this crap, guys.
Stop buying tickets. But I will recommend one last tidbit about Project Hail Mary. The merch for Project Hail Mary, I love social media. That you can buy Rocky plush, like a Rocky plush. They're making so much merch. People are
Every movie,
people are 3D printing like their own Rockies.
Yeah.
And the Lego came out with like the spaceship. And which one? I think it's Regal Cinema. They have the ball that Rocky moves in as the popcorn holder, and you can either put him on top or you can put him inside the ball.
Yeah.
I want that. I really, really want that.
Go get
So I
it.
need to go to, unless they're already sold out and being resold on eBay.
And I will say, as far as Disney live actions go, back to that topic.
Yes, please.
Look, Lilo and Stitch was good. They've had a couple that were
Was
good.
it good?
But most of them were not. Yeah, it was.
Lilo and Stitch
I
good?
really liked Lilo and
They
Stitch live
changed so
action.
many. We had this debate already. Go back to that episode for the Lilo and Stitch review. But like they changed so many aspects of that, including the
that
ending.
part didn't bother me.
It bothered me. I mean, I didn't see the movie, but knowing that they did that and made other changes, including the Pleakley and Dr. Jumba, all that stuff.
Well, again, take it up with my 6-year-old who she loves the.
Bring her on the next episode. I will
Stitch live action.
I'll set her straight. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I can't believe this. But yeah, they're gonna keep making these movies.
You
So
know what
don't
else
support them.
But what you should support and what they should keep making more of
What
into
should they keep-
perpetuity
what?
is One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece
They
live
should call
action.
it Two Piece because
No. No. James, I think I almost had to throw you out of the window the last time we talked about this because you're like, oh, they're never going to find the One Piece. Whoopsh. Whoopsh. They absolutely are.
I'm going to stand by that.
They absolutely are.
check back in 50 years.
Oh my God,
Come
guys.
back in 50 years from now when they finally end it and they don't find the One Piece. Then
And they do find the One Piece within the next 2 years. Eiichiro Oda has said that they're going to find the One Piece and that it's going to wrap up
Interesting.
within the next, I don't know, but they're going to find it. They're going to find them
think
because the One
Netflix-
Piece is real.
Do you think Netflix, because there will be a Netflix show will end sooner than the manga?
No, the
anime
manga
ends.
is going to end before the live action wraps up. I think they said that they were shooting for 10 to 12 seasons of the live action.
That's a lot of
And
seasons.
that is a lot of seasons. That's going to take like 20 years.
Luffy's going to be
dude.
like 40.
Honestly.
Be like,
Luffy's
going
to be 40. Nami's going to be 50. Like literally, because that's the actresses are the actress who plays Nami is already 33 years old, and you're going to have her playing an 18-year-old until she's in her 50s. Like it's rough. It's rough.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a more realistic time sort of progression than the anime follows, which is it all happens within like a matter of months.
Crazy.
Crazy, even though that manga's been going on for like 25 years.
Crazy.
But anyways, I'm not going to get too in the weeds with this,
No,
James.
go.
But One Piece season 2, it brings the fire, the energy, the fun of the original of the first season of the live action. Just as good visuals. I only have minor critiques. The story. A fantastic adaptation, continuing its streak of being the best live action anime adaptation in existence right now. I loved seeing Iñaki back as Luffy, continuing to bring that energy and also the progression of that character. The set pieces were incredible. The fight sequences, the choreography, the stunts, the set design, the Easter eggs.
Do they have set designs, like actual sets, or is
They
it like
built
a lot
like
of it?
whole towns.
Yeah.
They built whole towns for this place, all practical effects.
Okay, I respect that.
All, real built set pieces, just tons and tons of Easter eggs for fans of the anime and the manga and the original story. And it was satisfying. It was fun. I only have minor critiques, James.
Okay.
Minor critiques.
That's tear to shreds.
There were some bits, what's the word for it? There were some gimmicks that were like overused a little bit. There were some characters that were overused. That it's
Do you
like.
think you're going to some spoilers? You're not spoiling anything for me, but it's been out for a while. You think
it's been out for a few weeks.
People who've seen it, because all the episodes are out.
Well, for example, all of the characters all the episodes are out.
Okay.
All the episodes are out. But some characters that have been introduced in this season that in the anime and manga you don't see for like way down the line, like after the time skip and stuff like that, but suddenly they're here, and then maybe they're just being used a little too much. Or there were like big scenes that were adapted that, maybe missed one or two elements that were so pivotal to the manga, but, weren't really there for the live action that I kind of wish I could have seen. Minor critiques, but if you were a fan of One Piece, they've knocked it out of the park again. I feel like the cinematography was maybe better in the first season, because one of the things that I loved the most was that every single frame, every shot looked like it was straight out of the anime, like straight out of the comic. Like it was just gorgeous, beautiful to look at. Like it was a feast for my eyes. I feel like this time around, it wasn't so much that. I think they're focusing more on story and not so much on style this time around.
There's that big debate when they do remakes or live adaptations. Should it be beat for beat what you see, whether it's comic or previous, however format it came out in, or take some swings and be different? And so it depends.
It doesn't need to take that many swings, but I feel like the way that they've adapted all of that content down into what they have is just genius. And I think a lot of what One Piece live action does is even better than the original story, and it makes more sense, and it gives Luffy, for example, more emotional depth and range and believability as a real kid, as a real person. With that fire in his heart to find the One Piece and be there for his friends and go on this adventure. And like, it gives him real emotional depth too. It's like, hey, all of my friends' lives are at risk. We're doing this for real. And it feels so good and it feels so fun, especially to watch it with other people, watch it with your kids, watch it with your friends, put on your hats, put on your, your outfits, and just enjoy it. It is pure fun. It is pure fun.
Now I really don't know much about One Piece except for that.
Yeah, that is obvious.
Yeah.
That is
obvious. Except for there's Luffy, there's one named Zoro because I love Zoro, so that I remember that name.
With three swords.
And with three swords, and they are pirates and they're trying to find treasure, or One Piece. So that's like basically all I really know. But I do know about, what's his name, Tony Chopper. He's a cute character. I'm surprised he even talked about anything. Like, is it good? I mean, I don't know.
Yes, because that was one of the concerns was, hey, we're going to have a completely CGI character as one of our main characters, and they knocked it out of the park.
It seems I've only seen
so cute.
I've seen short little clips of it.
Yeah,
and it looks so cute because
he's so cute. He's so well done.
Yeah.
He's well voiced. And they've got the actual actress who does the voice on set, like working with the characters and stuff like that, with like puppets also, and stuff like that. And they knocked it out of the park. And of course, the reason why all of this is so good is because Eiichiro Oda is a part of all of it. He has to approve the character designs. Every character that they bring in that maybe isn't in this original, flow, like he approves all of the changes, right? And all of the story and all of the character designs. And that is why it is so, 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 so good. But they knocked it out of the park with Chopper. I love him. I love him and the emotional beats with him and the other characters and how they make him so real and they give you his entire backstory and the moments that he has with, I'm not even gonna go watch it. Go watch it.
So I don't think this is a spoiler for fans of the anime or manga and the animated version. But like, I didn't know this, but I saw a clip on YouTube very quickly. But he gets big.
Yes, he's a magical transforming reindeer monster.
Okay, cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds very
magical transforming talking reindeer monster.
And does he like yell
also
at people?
backup food.
Does he yell? He cries a lot, yells a lot. What's he do?
Well, he's the youngest member.
Okay.
He doesn't cry a lot, but he's the youngest member. He's the most innocent.
He's a doctor.
And he's a
I
doctor.
know tidbits
he's
of
a doctor.
This. Okay.
And he's got this beautiful relationship like that develops over time with like Zorro and eventually with Robin, who are like his kind of like mom and dad. And like you see a little bit of that developing when he's crying at the end when he leaves his island and Zorro puts him on his shoulder. It's just beautiful, people. It's beautiful. They're doing a really, really good job of adapting all of these storylines that make you feel for these characters and in a very good way that looks good. Yeah, I love Chopper.
So just make sure you pay your $20 subscription or $27 membership for Netflix and watch One Piece season
2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 until they're all geriatric. Geriatric Luffy finds the One Piece.
Now.
The One Piece is real and it will
wait. All right. Well, we shall wait no longer for the end of this episode with our final segment. Want to do Cinequote?
Let's do it.
Let's do Cinequote. Jamie, explain to the people what Cinequote is.
Cinequote is a little bit like Wordle, James. You get a movie of the day, and they give you quotes from that movie, and based on those quotes, you have to guess what the movie is.
Last week was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I told my wife about that. She got it in the first... She did. So she played. I told her like it's one of your favorite movies, and we got it on the fourth guess or something. And so she played her own round and played like the first soundbite.
Yeah,
she knew immediately.
Good.
Yeah,
awesome.
she's a true fan. Okay, but if you are a true fan of the Hub on Hollywood and want to compete with us, push pause. But we are playing game 1198. So go ahead, search for Cinequote.net 1198. Playing today's game. Okay, ready, Jamie.
Here we go.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
You an alien?
What?
From outer space, an alien.
No.
Well then, son, you've got a condition.
Yeah.
That's Avengers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Avengers, the first one? No.
Which one?
I think it's the first one. Oh, no, yeah, it's the one with Loki. So, Avengers. I think this is the first Avengers.
That's when the Hulk falls through the roof.
Now, is it Avengers 2012 or Avengers 1998? I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right, so
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Oh, too easy.
Avengers came out in 2012.
Wow.
Okay. All right, good job, guys. Let's just not come in tomorrow. Let's just take a day. You ever tried shawarma?
2012.
Speaking of Zorro, real quick.
Yeah.
But let's just not age ourselves. Let's forget that part.
Sure.
Zorro.
With Antonio
who you
Banderas.
love, who you wanted to cast, your dream cast for Zorro remake is Xolo Maridueña.
Yeah.
Xolo Maridueña
Yeah.
was cast in season 3 of One Piece, which is filming right now. So One Piece live action, Xolo is going to be playing Ace.
Nice.
Is going to be playing Ace, who is Luffy's brother on One Piece.
Is he also
live
stretchy?
action season 3? No, God, come on,
I don't
man.
know.
I gotta take you.
runs in
Like,
the family.
let's go watch the freaking show.
All right,
I gotta get you up to speed. He's got the fire fruit. He's got fire.
Oh, now it makes sense. Now I get it. Of course. Duh. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching us here on the Hub on Hollywood. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like. If you're watching us on YouTube, join the conversation. Comment down below. If you are out and about and you can't watch us, but you want to listen to us, good news. We are everywhere you get your podcasts. We are on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Plus, we also share some clips of the podcast on our social medias too, right?
That's right. On the Facebooks, on the Instagrams, on the YouTube.
Oh, we didn't do our agree to disagree. That had a lot of some people commenting about.
That they like that.
Yeah.
You want to fight about something?
We'll do a quick agree to disagree.
We disagreed about whether they were going to find the One Piece.
Okay,
so.
That was last week. Do we need to? We can hold it off maybe until next week.
So next week
we'll bring back agree to disagree.
Exactly.
Where we bring topics and we fight to the death.
That's a cage match.
Exactly.
Celebrity death match.
All right. Well, for the Hub on Hollywood, I'm James.
I'm Jamie. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Or like loser piece.
Oh my